stench is putrid. It pilfers through your nose as you find yourself standing on a cement block underneath the ladder that just led you down into the sewer. You see the look on Corbin's face as he's staring off and as a hooded stranger stands just underneath the shadows. You see two other silhouetted figures standing there, but you're overwhelmed by the smell of sewage and feces and just human waste that you guys are now standing just a few inches from. One step merely to the right and you can find yourself wading through this waste. It's disgusting. It's nasty. Corbin, as he gasped and said, "How can this be?" he stands there just staring as the hooded figure walks forward. Draped, you barely recognize the bottom of his face, but as soon as he pulls off his hood, you four immediately just stagger back, realizing as you're staring at the face of Mayor Edward, the man that you just watched get murdered.
It gets nasty down here.
He approaches up to Corbin and puts his hand on his shoulder. "Corbin, I had to do it this way. I'm sorry for the surprise." And he looks over at you. He's like, "Listen, none of you failed. This was purposely done. I have to stay hidden. I have to stay hidden. I had to get out of the city. I had to go meet with one of the guild masters from the Cartwright Guild. But when I came, most of them were dead, and I only found 2 members." And you see a tiefling and an elf kind of walk forward, standing. You two walk forward, and you see this group of adventurers, and their faces just in pure shock. You notice that it's a backseat, and you can see that he's a captain as he has the guild captain label. He's looking at Edward. He just kind of briefly glances over at you two, and then just looks back and is just like, "Why? Why is this happening?" And Edward just looks, "I'll explain to you another time. Where are you going?" And he pauses and looks over at you. "What are you doing down here?"
Following our leader.
Corbin said to come down to sewer, so we're in the sewer.
And Corbin looks and we have a mission from your brother. And Edward looks and goes, "Never mind that. There's something more important." And he pulls out this flask. You notice that the flask has a golden skull sitting on top. And inside the flask is a purple liquid that's almost luminescent. But you can see like sparks flying in and out as it's just barely moving underneath the surface of the glass. "This is the problem. This is what the Cartwright Guild has discovered, the captain. He didn't tell his guild members, but I'm here to tell you this. This has to be taken north. It has to go to the Cellarful Forest. There, you guys have to give this immediately to Caiaphas. Caiaphas in the Cellarful Forest. He is a druid. He will know what to do. I will explain everything later when you return, but please, take this." Corbin grabs it and just in shock, and he turns around and looks at all of you. He goes, "Well, it seems our plans have changed. What would you like to do?"
We're with you.
Yeah,
Let's go.
You're our leader.
let's do this.
"If we follow Edward, we're disobeying the king. But if we..."
Does the skull on the bottle look like the skull on the daggers?
Completely different.
So it's a matter of, do we ask forgiveness, or ask for
We
granted,
do
or
it.
ask for permission?
Okay.
You don't understand. If we ask for forgiveness, most likely our heads will be the grace that's given.
Can you give us any answers right now? Like, anything.
You talking to Corbin or you talking to me?
I want to use my divine sense.
Okay.
Talking
all
to
right.
the mayor,
All
talking
right.
to him.
Who are you using Divine Sense on?
I just want to. I want to check the bottle for anything like arcana or whatever.
Okay. So what do you want to do? You just want to stare at it? Do you want to grab it? Do you want to...
I don't know if I should do him or the mayor. Because I don't know if I trust the mayor. Could be changing.
You can also try insight first before you use divine sense.
Yeah, let's try insight.
Okay. Roll an insight check.
That's 20, right?
Yes, sir.
17.
17. You immediately can tell from the behaviors, because you guys have been watching over Edward for 6 months, that A, this is legitimately Edward. And that B, you can see by he looks like he's being honest. As you're kind of digging into the insights, you're flashing back to that fatal night where the assassin killed him in front of you. And you remember that his behavior was odd that night. Throughout the course of dinner, throughout the course of the day, Edward acted aloof and withdrawn. This Edward is very pragmatic and standing tall and proud. So in your mind, you're wondering, is this the real Edward and the one that was back at the palace, the changeling? What do you guys want to do?
I say, tell Corbin, I say, we take his mission, and, you know, if we complete the mission, I mean, it does good. I mean, we can't be held accountable for it. I mean, if it helps everybody else and it helps the world, then I think we're all right. I think we'll be forgiven for it.
With Big Nasty.
Perhaps if we're fast enough, we can do both.
There's a chance, but
We've been more split up with everything going on.
initiates, do you remember your studies? Did you get to the Selfor Forest? I take it not. He turns around and Corbin looks. Cartwright Guild members, do you know of anything of the Selfor Forest?
Does not sound familiar.
He turns around and looks at you guys again and goes, the Selfor Forest is where the Eravat were exiled to. They roam those lands. And if they get just a simple scent of us, they will hunt us. They will track us.
And they will kill us.
They would certainly try. But before they kill us, they prefer to cook us.
Oh, careful.
Then we die. The Eravat are jackals. They are a twisted abomination that happened during the Eternity Wars. The Death King was looking for cannon fodder, and he bred through arcanic ways humans with hyenas, and, well, you get that. The Eravat.
I'm up for killing some hyenas.
Okay. Turns around to Edward and he looks and goes, Edward, I'm trusting you with my guild's lives, and I need to know that this is legitimate and you are who you say you are. And you guys see he moves closer to Corbin and he holds open his shirt to Corbin, and you can't see what is being shown, but you just see Corbin nod and bow, and then he stands back up. Let us go, shall we? All right. And then as they start to walk away, Edward goes, take the Cartwright Guild people with you. Their speciality is warfare weapons.
Nice.
I will see you all soon. And he snaps his finger, and his portal opens up behind. He steps back and disappears into the portal, and it closes.
So I want to do that.
Welcome to the team.
All right. Corbin tucks away in his satchel the jar, and then he starts to move down the tunnel. He walks about 20 feet and turns around and looks at you and goes, you coming?
Oh, yep.
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 Of course, Captain.
Perfect. Not too far. The sewer bank left, and then we will exit out the main drain. Once we're out, we'll be under shadow of night for only 2 more hours. But once the night ends, that is when we start approaching the Cellar-Full Forest. Be on your guards, stay close, but always head on the swivel, yes. Alright. You guys make your way out. You can see that the night sky is beautifully lit with stars. You see the moon is full, so hiding, unless you're a rogue, is not an easy task. Because the fields that are before you are all of the celestial fields that come out of the city of Wintermist. You can see the farmland stretching as far as you can see. You see corn, you see livestock, wheat, beans, everything that is life to the land of Wintermist. You make your way slowly through and go undetected without any guards. Finally finding your way 2 hours later as the sun begins to peak over the mountains to the north. You see the forest there before you. Corbin stops for a minute and you see a raven come flying down. It lands on his shoulder and the raven starts speaking to him. He turns and he looks at the bird again and goes, "Are you sure?" And the bird flies off. And he looks at you and goes, "I have to go back to the city. But I was told that you all must take this to the druid. This will be your final initiation. Keep heading due north. 2 days. Once you come to the peaks, turn east. There you will see the cabin of Caiaphas. It's next to the Winter River. May the blessings of the Ancient One be upon you." And he turns and he starts walking back.
I need the bottle.
Good point. Turns around, hands it to you.
I take it,
All right.
pack it away.
Thank you, Captain. We won't disappoint you.
I also try not to.
Hey, I'm not worried about you disappointing me. I'm worried about you coming home. Fair. Something is strange, but keep this. And he flips something to you. And you grab it. You see it's a ring. That will help me locate you. I will join you as soon as I can. And he turns and leaves. All right, you guys are standing at the edge of this forest.
Oh, shit.
What would you guys like to do?
Head north.
Yeah.
Stealthily.
Stealthily.
Yes.
Oh, I like stealthily. Awesome. Cool. So everybody roll a stealth check. Let's see if you can.
7.
6.
The first one was 7, so we're good.
9.
At 17.
3.
But
You
we're not
guys,
not
you
20,
literally see Kira just kind of, the druid just walk, or I'm sorry, the investigator just kind of flipping her way up, and she's just very softly making her way through trees, and all of a sudden as you're making your way, you hear clunk, clunk, and you just kind of see them all kind of toppled together.
I'm in.
So you want to head north. So which direction are you going to take through the woods?
The north one.
Obviously. But what path? That should be more clear.
What's the pass look like?
Is there a clear
What's
one?
the
or
terrain look like?
are they kind of-
Roll a perception check.
8.
Trees.
Just trees.
You're like, forest for the trees.
Can I roll a perception?
I want to inspect the path.
Go ahead. Roll perception.
19. No. Yes, 19.
19?
19.
19. Is a druid gonna join in?
I was gonna say, can I look for any animals
Yes.
nearby?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes.
Cricket join.
Oh.
Nature.
Nature.
Mm.
7.
4.
All right, so as you two are kind of roaming and kind of looking through the paths, all of a sudden you just kind of see Alarmrail just jump into a bush. And he pops out and he's got a rabbit in his hand. Does that help?
I would like to ritual cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, all right.
So give me a few minutes. I want to speak with this bunny.
All right. You see him just kind of sit down and he starts petting the bunny and he's like speaking some weird
I
words
go
you've
over and
never
I
heard.
just scratch the bunny's head.
All right.
So I want to ask this bunny, what's the best way to get to Caiaphas's cabin, hut? And what he thinks would be the best way to avoid any of the Aravat.
He kind of is like chomping down his teeth a little bit. He looks at you and his nose starts, he's smelling you, and you hear telepathically him speak to you and simply say that there's an old wooden pass that is 2 miles to the east of this ridgeline. That will take you through the ruins. It's the quickest way, but it's also the most dangerous way. The others will take you too long, and the Aravat hunting parties might discover you.
Thank you, little friend. And I'll let him hop off.
What the bunny said.
The bunny said we have really 2 choices. Go and be lost and get hunted and stewed. Or go 2 miles to the east. There's a wooden path. And it's unfortunately dangerous, but it is very fast. And the wooden path will take us through the ruins, he said.
Do we trust the bunny?
I trust the bunny with my life.
I trust the bunny.
All right, I guess we're going that way.
All right.
What about the quiet one over there? You good with it?
I'm good with it.
So you guys start making your way down. Roll a nature check, Olimir.
8.
13.
All right, 13. So you both discover, you notice that as you're walking this way, there are large paw prints that are too big to be a wolf or another normal animal, but definitely something of humanoid size, that are walking on this path in the direction that you guys are headed.
Can we tell if it's a 4, if it walks on 4 or just 2 legs?
There's multiple of these paw
So we can't
prints.
really tell. Tell everybody, keep their head on a swivel. Obviously, there's something out here. See something, alert everybody, and get ready.
Okay. All right. So you guys finally, after 3 hours, make your way. You finally arrive at this entrance. You notice that the forest at this point is the thickest it has been, minus one simple wooden archway that leads into the woods. You can see that this archway is single file, and it is dark. Even for elven eyes, it's dark. So dark that it makes the elves wonder, is there some sort of magic? Something that's preventing clear sight.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
You can.
Sweet.
So as you cast it, you notice that the archway grows with a blue hue, saying that the archway itself is magic.
Shit's magic.
What type of magic?
Glowing. It's the glowing sword.
What you know is that it's the actual magic of the druids. So,
Druids.
Nature magic.
Nature.
So you think it's the nature magic?
Mr. Druid.
yeah.
This was put here, well, assuming you tell us that.
Yeah, we do.
If this was put here by Caiaphas, Druid, in theory, we'd keep away the Aravat, hopefully. So I think it's better to go in this darkness than to try to destroy it. Perhaps it not only blinds the eyes, but the noses of our hunters.
All right. Who's gonna go in first?
I'm going, big boy.
I guess I'm going first.
Whoever has the highest armor.
I'll follow.
The giant dragonborn.
I'll follow.
So how are you going in?
I'll pull out my shield and kind of ease my way in.
Okay. All right. So step by step, piece by piece.
Yep.
All right. So you pull out your shield and you lean into the archway. And as it goes into the archway, you notice automatically the shield disappears into darkness. But you can see that it's still attached to you. You pull it back, the shield is revealed again. Push it forward just a little bit.
You got some kind of seems like a portal up here. I mean, I put my shield in, it disappears. I can feel it there.
George cracked you up.
Pull it back, and it's there. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna hop right in.
I trust the rabbit.
Let's go.
I step right in.
All right. So you just go right in. You guys just literally just see him disappear as he goes in.
Can
I
you hear
follow.
us?
All right. Kira's like, whatever.
Okay, seems legit.
Just walks right in.
Yep.
All right.
Are you alive?
Can you hear
Well-
us?
Can you hear us?
Nope.
Okay.
I'll bring up the center. In I go.
All right. Eli just walks right in. You literally just see one of the Cartwright members just kind of walk right past you and just.
And rabbits we trust.
Yeah.
All right. All over here.
Yep,
Third all.
always. Yep.
All right, Amy, you're standing there, or Asher, you're standing there, and you're just kind of staring at the door, and you're pondering life and life's decisions, and you're just standing there. Roll a perception check.
I was about to reach out and grab you. Yeah.
12 plus perception plus 1, so 13.
Off in the distance, you hear.
Yep, Amber.
All right, you just go right in. As you come flying, you feel like you're automatically, like almost like all of your cells in your body are just broken down into molecules. And then in a split second, you're transported out. And you stumble into this area. You guys see ruins everywhere. You see trees that are chopped down and broken. You look at this expansive ruin of a city before you. It's massive, bigger than Winter Mist times 3. It's huge. You can hear running water and waterfalls. You notice that the air is clear and crisp and cool. Roll a nature check.
New dice. New dice.
Nice.
Bad dice. Let's make sure I tell you right. 7.
7. All right. You don't recognize the place, but you immediately can tell you're no longer in Winter Mist at all.
Can I do like an investigation check?
Go for it.
Okay.
What are you
I will
investigating?
give you guidance for that.
What's this
We
in
have
the
any
manual?
knowledge about
So
this
you
place?
want to do history then?
Yes.
History check.
Okay, yeah, I'll do a
All right.
history check.
We're not in Winter Mist anymore, Kevin.
19.
19.
Yes.
Okay. All right. As you're kind of you're glaring out, and your mind is really confused at this point,
Okay.
because if this is accurate, these ruins are the ruins of Lennar, and if that's the case, you're definitely no longer on Winter Mist. You're on the continent of Canicabus, which is over 2,000 leagues from Winter Mist.
Did the rabbit mention which way to go through these ruins?
You just said through.
Okay.
Straight on till morning, I guess.
In Rabbit we trust.
Because our directions were also north, so northwards direction maybe? Unless we're...
No.
It's not really going
Do we
on.
see
Do I see any ruins of like buildings?
Everywhere.
Do I see anything that looks less ruined, like it's
No.
somewhat inhabited?
No. What you guys know about this area, the city of Lennar, is that this was one of the final battles during the Eternities War. You know that no one survived the battle here. Not either on the Death King's forces or on the forces of Everion. Even Celestials died in this battle. No one knows why. They just know that the battle was fought and no word ever came from emissaries.
So this place is like heckin' haunted.
Somebody's watching me.
I say we keep heading north.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
See if we can find a way from there.
Keep walking.
You're going to walk without them, just kind of keep moving forward? Okay. All right. So you start to move forward. As you make your way up about 15 feet, you come across the first wall that was there. You're looking across, you notice that the rocks look weird because they look like they're covered in a black dirt on certain points, but then normal. You can see a ton of different pieces of armor that has grass and algae over the top. What do you want to do?
Can I go and investigate the armor?
Roll an investigation check.
21.
21. As you're looking at the armor, you notice that as you're peeling away a little bit of the growth that has happened over time, you find a breastplate. And inside, you pick up the breastplate. As soon as you pick it up, you notice that the black soot just kind of falls out of the breastplate onto the ground. You notice that black soot looks like it's covering a lot of the stones and buildings.
It was inside the breastplate.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they were flash cremated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Extra crispy.
Love it. Love it. All right. You guys just literally see your Cartwright member, because neither of them have introduced their names to you in the game. They're picking it up. You're just standing there holding this breastplate, and you four just notice the soot. And you, Eli, you see the soot just kind of.
Marstay.
Looks like he might have been burned alive.
Yeah.
Or
So-
burned after. Who knows?
I was gonna say, I think everything here was burned alive. That's why no bird came back.
Just keep going, I guess.
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna set back down.
All right, so you set it back down. You're gonna move past the Redall, or
Yeah, I'm gonna start walking.
all right. So you move past the Redall, and you get up to about 30 feet. As you make your way up, you kind of get into the center of this area, and you notice that there's a ton of algae and grass over the top of a flat stone. At some point, it looks like there was a building standing here because the foundation is in squares, but you see no walls. You see a ton of rubble and floor all spread throughout, but there's no walls. As you start to move closer, roll a perception check.
15.
15? Okay. All right. Who's going to move next?
I volunteer.
Volunteer tribute.
Yep.
All right. All right. So you guys move forward. All right. So as you come up, you see that there's this piece of wall, and you notice that on the inside of this piece of wall, there's something shiny.
Urgent enough to check out the shiny.
All right. Roll an investigation check.
24.
Yep, 24.
24. As you look, it looks like it's shards of fossilized glass. They're kind of growing or look like they penetrated into the wall.
Anyone have a pocket knife? Or a dagger I could borrow for like 5 seconds?
I have thieves' tools and tinker's tools.
That works.
Yeah, I give you. I'm just like.
I'll say we're gonna try and take a sample of this
Okay. All right.
to check it out a little bit further.
Okay. All right.
I think Kira takes a moment to look at that shit that fell out of the thing, and she goes back to like that vision she had
Mm-hmm.
of seeing the large winged freaking creature.
Uh-huh.
Would I have any knowledge about it, or is it just I just saw like a glimpse of it?
The large creature? No.
Okay.
You have no knowledge about that.
Okay.
But you do recollect that inside the dream, in the vision that you had,
Yeah.
there was definitely people being vaporized.
Okay, yeah. Take a moment, just like, holy shit. And I'm gingerly going. Like,
Okay. All right.
I want to be respectful.
All right. So where do you want to go?
Oh.
All right. Roll a perception check. 2. Okay.
That's bad.
All right. 2. Copy. All right. Eli and Olimir.
I'll move up some more farther right. See if there's a
Roll a perception check.
16.
16. Okay. Cool. All right, Eli.
While they're all looking at the ground and everything, I'm gonna keep an eye out on everything else as I follow behind them.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
16.
You're kind of taking up the rear. You're looking, and you see Third All, and he just kind of looks at you, and he's like shaking his arm, like, you know. But you kind of turn around and notice immediately that the portal you guys came through is not there.
So we're not going back. We might as well go forward. It seems our point of egress is Aegon.
Damn rabbit.
Rabbit, it's what's for dinner.
From now on, yes.
It will be.
Yeah, I guess we keep going forward.
All right, well, you just gonna go straight?
He said through the ruins.
Yeah, I just keep going straight. Eyes up, kind of just looking around, looking for any dangers.
Okay. All right. You get up closer and you notice that there's a hill embankment to your left that kind of peaks up. However, you see directly in front of you is an old, crumbled watchtower that is there. You can tell that it's a watchtower because the top of the building is on the ground, smashed to pieces, but you can still see the arrow slits and holes that archers would use from this watchtower. You see that there's a staircase leading up into the only level that's left and barely minimal walls. Roll a perception check.
17.
17? All right, cool. What do you want to do? You've moved. What do you want to do?
Is there any place I can like duck behind and kind of hide myself at all?
I mean, you still see the hill embankment there. You could potentially hide behind that. You notice that a lot of the trees, there's just mostly stumps anymore.
Well, I'll duck down, have my shield up, ready for any kind of arrows or anything coming. But I'll keep my eyes on the watchtower,
Okay.
and I yell back at the group and say, "Hey, I got a watchtower up here. Be on your toes, ready to go. Be careful."
Okay. What is your intelligence?
Intelligence, 8.
8. Okay. So your passive perception will be 10. All right. Perfect. All right. So as you turn around and you start to yell, all of a sudden, the rest of you just hear this whistle come off the air as an arrow flies.
Oh.
All right. So
Roll for initiative, got it.
19.
So 19,
Mm-hmm.
it hits.
3 hit points. It pierces into the back of your shoulder. It flips you around to the ground. It hits with a force so hard you just spin around to the ground. Now roll a Constitution saving throw.
Holy shit.
16.
16. Okay. All right. Now everybody roll initiative. All right.
I
Bolivar,
was supposed to get
you grab the bolt. You just pop it out, and you notice that there's this like purple ooze on the bolt, but the bolt also looks very primitive. So it's your turn. What do you want to do?
How far is this watchtower away from me?
It's about 30 feet.
You got dynamite, didn't you? At the store.
Oh yeah.
Yell back at her and say, "Toss me the dynamite."
All right. So that's your free action to say something. What do you want to do?
So there's no. I try to take cover behind the hill as much as I can with my shield up, covering me completely from any kind of attacks coming down at me.
Okay. So you're just gonna pop your shield up, and then are you gonna ready yourself then?
Yep.
Copy. Awesome. All right. Eli and Kira, you both got 11.
an idea.
Okay.
I have an owl. It can fly 60 feet. You can let the dynamite, it can fly it over there and drop it at the.
My man! Yes! Full send. Absolutely.
There we go. I love it. Okay. All right. So you're gonna light the stick.
Yep.
All right. Roll a survival check.
Okay. Get it out.
I mean, no one said the dynamite was a good dynamite.
That's an 8.
That's an 8. Okay.
Yeah, that's an 8.
All right. You're kind of cracking down on your tinder, trying to get it lit. And it's just, and then, all right, it's lit. Okay. So what we're gonna do is for your owl, we're gonna do 2 dexterity skills checks.
11 plus 1, 12.
All right. It swoops over, it grabs the stick of dynamite out, and it starts to fly. All right. Roll again.
1, 10.
10. Okay. All right. So as it flies about 30 feet, it gets right above Bolivar. You see an arrow come flying from the west this time instead of the north. It flies up and it hits the stick of dynamite. It falls and lands at your feet. However, remember this is all 6 seconds, so we got to keep going. All right. So Aster,
Oh, fuck it, we're gonna shoot back.
like
The one
so,
arrow that
So you're gonna go up and like
Yep.
just shoot it up and over, or
towards that one arrow came from that hit the stick of dynamite.
okay, roll.
I'll say 16.
16. Okay. All right. You see it fly. It just disappears over the mound. You don't hear anything.
Alright, so we missed. And we missed.
You still have your bonus action to move. What would you like to do?
Run and grab that stick of dynamite and throw it.
You
Or
can
is it
run and
close?
grab it, but the throwing it will have to take place on the next.
Alright, we're gonna pass it to somebody.
I got a plan. Just go ahead.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So are you still gonna run up though to him?
At least get close.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna move you up.
About 5 feet away.
Yeah. So you are. Yep. That one.
No, that's good distance.
Okay. All right. All right. Olimir.
Kind of try to look at where it came from.
Yeah. See if you want to see anything.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh, not one.
A nat 1. All right.
Oh,
First
that
one
hurt me.
of the day.
That hurt watching it.
In case you need more dice.
Oh,
We got you.
As you look up and the glint off of some of the armor that's on top of the mound just hits perfectly with the sun, and it blinds you for a second. On your next round, you have to roll disadvantage.
Could be worse.
So blinds you for a second, and you're there. Third off.
I want to pick up 3 stones,
Okay.
and then I want to move.
Okay. All right.
And as a bonus action, I want to cast Magic Stone on the stones.
Magic stone. Okay. All right.
And that's it.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4. 3. So you three. You three rolled dexterity saving throws.
Talk.
9.
Alright, plus dexterity. Plus 2, 4, 5, 6.
14.
I'm getting
Okay.
nailed in the head.
Eight.
Got it.
So don't
8.
save it.
Eight.
All right. So all of a sudden, 3 more arrows just come off through different directions, including one from behind. Bowler, you see the one from behind. You just grab it right as it stops, right before your nose. You just see it just coming, and you just grab it. You get one impaled right into your left shoulder, and you holding up your hand trying to grab another goes through the palm of your hand.
Fuckers!
Diana, you lose 1 hit point.
Ugh.
Aster, you lose 3 hit points.
Alright, I'm down to 5.
All right, we're now back at the top of the combat round.
If I pick up the dynamite, does that count as an action or?
I will allow pickup as a free action.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna pick it up
Eat it.
Okay.
and. And you said that watchtower's like 30.
It's 30 feet right in front of you.
So I'm gonna run about 15 feet and I'm just gonna throw that sucker.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Move up 15 feet, and then roll an athletics check.
That ain't good. 11.
11. All right, so you run up just a little bit and you chuck it. It lands in the staircase, right in front of the watchtower. You can see the staircase right there in front of you. It lands there and just kind of pings its way down the stairs a little bit. But you notice that like you've got maybe one more round to deal with it, or it's gonna go.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go back 10 feet.
10 feet? Okay. All right. All right. Eli and Kira.
Okay. Can I do that check to see if any of my senses are picking up on?
Roll a perception check.
I got a 5.
Oh, okay. Total?
Yes.
All right. So
Could be
as
worse.
you're kind of trying to pull the bolt out of your shoulder,
Yeah.
you're in so much pain you can't
Love that for me.
focus
I love that
at the
for
moment.
me.
Okay. All right, Eli.
I'm gonna try to see if I can figure out where the arrows are coming from.
All right. Roll a perception check.
19.
All right. You notice that one of them, the one that Bolivar caught, came from directly past you. In fact, it zinged past your ear. So as you turn around and look, you see a stone wall where the teleport used to be, and you noticed that there you could see a fluff of hair kind of in this little crack that is there.
Don't know what to do with that. So I'm gonna cast Healing Word on her.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And how much did that go up? Or what do I do? Anything?
5, so you'll be back to full.
Love you.
All right.
And I'll
Aster.
say I see some tough
Oh,
thing
okay.
back here behind me.
All right, you call it out. You're like, back here. All right.
Turn and let's see if I can shoot the thing.
All right, so you turn around.
With the,
You see that fluff of hair
yep, and we're game.
and fire away.
Okay. I missed because I got 4, so I
A 4?
definitely know that.
Okay.
Man, that shit. Hey,
All right.
going for the hit.
So you turn around, you spin around, you see the fluff of hair, and it just goes through the crack, but
Misses.
completely over the top of the fluff of hair. Okay. All right, Olamir.
Alright. I'm gonna use my sling and try to hit the fluff of hair in the back.
Okay.
Disadvantage. 15 and a 3.
All right.
So, I mean, yeah, 7 total.
You flip your sling around, the stone flies and just falls short of even getting over the wall. All right. What do you want? Do you want to still move or use your bonus action?
A lot of bonus action. So they shot from behind.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just, move closer. Some 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, 15, 20. Yeah,
Okay.
partial.
All right. As you come closer, you can see the hairs moving as if it's some sort of thing that is behind there. All right. Third off.
Where's this thing coming from?
It's directly behind. Yeah.
Okay.
So use the little wooden stump as your reference point. All right.
Okay. I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast towards it.
Towards the wall and everything? Okay.
7.
7. All right, you turn, you cast it off, and it literally just like your hand, for some reason, you spin around so fast, you cast it towards the ground, and it just hits the grass and just dirt kind of flies up everywhere. Okay, all right, so.
Fuck.
2. All right, Eli, Aster,
Yep.
and Ulamir roll the dexterity saving throws.
Fuck you, y'all. 4.
4.
Wait. Plus 2. 6. Yay.
2. Perfect. 5 hit points, Eli. 4 hit points, Aster. 3 hit points, Olamir. All right, the airs come flying out. However, you notice that as they're flying out, you see this creature stand up that looks like a dog hybrid stands up and it looks and surprised because you guys are looking at it, and it ducks back down even though you guys are getting pelted with bolts. So you definitely see one of the creatures. All right, here we go.
So I'm gonna go head towards where the arrows came from on this side over here.
Okay. All right. Move 30 feet.
Yeah.
Jail.
Okay. All right.
So do I see anything?
As you come around the bend in the corner, there's nothing there.
I guess I'm gonna sit still for a minute and
Ready yourself?
ready myself. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Eli and Kira.
We can see this fucker, right?
It's ducked back down. It's
Okay.
it's behind cover, but you know where it's at.
Okay.
Mhm.
But I got a glimpse of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I cast protection from evil and good from this thing on myself?
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to do that.
All right. So you cast it.
Yes.
Right.
Yep. I think I'm gonna move over there in those little rocks. 5, 10, 15. Yes, right there. Can I do that? Yeah. I'm gonna go
Okay.
right there.
All right. All right. Eli.
I'm taking my flail, and me and this guy are gonna meet.
Okay, you're gonna run up. All right. So you come charging around. He's kind of knelt down and has this huge longbow, and he just looks up at you with surprise. So roll an advantage.
16.
You hit. Roll your damage.
5.
5. Okay. All right. So you come just kind of swing around and you bring your mace down across, and just kind of connects with his shoulder, and he kind of flops down on the ground, dropping his bow and arrow. All right. Flail. Sorry. Flail. All right. Fancy mace. Okay. All right. Aster.
Chuck a healing potion right quick.
Okay. That's a full action.
Yep, that's the whole action.
Olamir.
Alright, I'm going to move. Try to get him by him. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can't get for the full flank. But then I'm going to attack with my scimitar.
Okay. Attack away.
Really far for a nat 1.
That was so far.
Yeah.
That was so far for one.
Critical fail.
Like, I didn't want it to touch me.
We switch dice again.
I was gonna say you roll at disadvantage, remember, but we're not gonna.
Would you like a tray? Would you like a tray?
Yeah.
He has a tray, we got extra
I
dice.
tried to go
So,
pick up a tray.
okay.
Instead, but I don't have
We
it.
got tray, we got pretty dice.
I trust everything except my choice.
You start swinging. You start swinging your scimitar, and right as you're getting ready to connect with him, your arm cramps up, and you drop your scimitar, and you have this cramp running through your left arm. You now take a negative 1d4 to your next attack roll.
Bruh, I told you stretch before we go into battle.
I don't even know your name.
All right, Thuradal.
I'm gonna move up to here.
Okay.
Do I see anyone?
As you come around the corner, you and Boulevard just connect eyes immediately as you're standing there.
And I don't see anyone else. Okay. That's it.
That's it? Okay. All right. Everyone, roll a wisdom saving throw.
20, not nat.
16.
Okay.
18.
19,
I got a 13.
13,
23 with a nat 20.
nat 20. Good job. Yay, good job. Good luck card. All right. So, okay. So, everybody that got a 15 or higher, you passed the wisdom saving throw. Everybody that did not, you failed. So,
How miserably.
all right. All of a sudden, out of the darkness, you just, or out of the atmosphere, you just hear the words "Guapayato," and this black cloud immediately floods down into the area that you guys are all surrounds all of you immediately. The two that failed, you're knocked unconscious. All right.
And where did the cloud come from?
It immediately just blocks all of your vision, and within 10 seconds, it's gone.
There we go.
and you notice
Oh, okay.
as it
Yeah,
lifts,
yeah.
you two
Okay.
see
This one?
that the creature you were fighting is also now completely gone.
Lovely.
And you don't hear anything happening around, but you turn around and you look and you can see Kira and Aster lying on the ground.
What about the dynamite?
It's about to go off. That's still there.
Oh, at least I'm far enough away from it.
Yeah.
Do you hear which direction it came from?
You just hear forest.
I think I'm just twitching. I'm just like, those fuckers.
I'm gonna rush over
Talking
to-
in my sleep.
The one on the ground closest to me. And try to wake him up.
Okay.
I
Alright.
shall move to her and do the same.
Alright. So Bolivar, you move up to Kira. Or I'm sorry, Aster. And
Weird elf guy. I'll move with you.
alright, so you both approach Kira. As you notice you approach Kira, her eyes are wide open, but they're pitch black. Completely pitch black. And the same thing as you get up to Aster, her eyes are just completely pitch black.
Let's see. They got any ideas?
Well, I'm not conscious, but I would highly recommend, like, you know, perception check.
Just
Yeah. Just give him a good smack. Yeah.
You wake me.
I mean, I'll-
You guys keep trying it and nothing happens.
Can I try something for my herbalism kit just to see if he'll
Sure.
some spicy?
Roll medicine.
21.
Nice.
See,
All
the
right.
purple dice likes you now.
It does.
All right.
Take
You,
it.
you pull out this, for some reason, you pull out this flower that you've forgotten that you had picked at one of the fields during your training at the Castle Guard, where you were training. And you pull out and you're like, strange. And you literally, as soon as you touch the lips of Kira, she screams and this black fog just leaves her body. Just
don't have any recollection of like what I saw in
No.
any of that.
nothing.
Shit.
At least you're awake.
Thanks.
Can I go over and do it again?
All right. So you move over and you kind of see Shag Nasty going.
Wake up, damn it! Wake up!
Her head just kind of going back and forth.
Killing the grass.
How uncivilized. And then touch a flower to her lips.
Yay.
You touch the flower to her lips. As soon as you touch it, it screams. She screams. Aster screams. And as the black cloud is leaving, all of a sudden, this massive boom, as the dynamite explodes behind you. You're kind of like, oh, okay.
Ah, music to my ears.
Then you just wake up and you're like, why is my face so sore?
I'm immediately going to blame you.
The giant dragon one.
Whoa.
Aster's like,
Logical
did I get
choice.
attacked? My face hurts. And Bolivar's like, I don't know what happened. I can't tell.
I just saw like rocks hit you in the face. I don't know.
Is there a large hamper in
All right.
there?
What do you guys want to do?
Did the black smoke that came out of them just dissipate, or
It
did
dissipated into the atmosphere.
I think I'm gonna stand up first
Yeah.
of all. Like, I'm
Alright.
just gonna stand up and be like,
Stand
whoa, it's a weird trip.
So does anybody need any healing?
Everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely heal.
I need a little bit. So,
I'm not sure this is the best place to make camp.
Yeah.
Maybe we can use what's left of the
I was
watchtower.
just gonna drink a little bit of potion. A little potion and heal myself up.
All right. So you can drink a healing potion.
Yeah.
I mean, you did create a crater in front of the hole over there. You guys have a place you could stop camp now.
I was thinking at least a
The
short
tower,
camp.
is the tower still there in semi-workable condition?
The stairs are completely gone. That is for sure. So you have to climb up to get to that first level. And some of the stones and rocks have definitely been moved.
I don't think it can help me.
Good news, I have rope.
I can mold earth.
Better news.
Nice.
Staircase.
So we gonna make camp up there?
At least for a short rest.
We'll do a short
Yeah,
rest then.
I've got a headache, y'all.
All right. So you speak the words of what you have learned from your druidic powers, and the earth just creates this new staircase. Just forms. You can feel the ground rumble a little bit as it's just molding its way, and you're just twisting it with your fingers, and it gets up there. Yeah. All gonna go up there?
Yeah.
All right.
I think I'm walking very slowly too.
You're just kind of rubbing your head. And
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah.
Not putting us in there in any order, really. I'm just
all right.
Now that we're in here, is the staircase the only route to get in here?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Hey, I would like to suggest getting rid of the staircase until we want to leave.
All right.
Love
Goes down.
that.
So we'll do a short rest and take turns watching out for.
You guys are just gonna sleep then? Or those who...
Owl at the door.
I mean, for a short rest, I was fine just to stay awake.
The owl that almost died.
Kira, I think Kira has trouble sleeping because that whole experience reminds her of things that happened in the past.
Okay.
So she's just kind of like staring off.
You guys just see her sit back, and she just has this voided expression on her face, just staring out the door.
Absolutely.
I mean, is there anything up there that can tell us anything?
Roll perception check.
16.
16.
Yep.
You notice that the area that you're in, there's no furniture, nothing that remains of anything material-wise besides the walls of this lower level of this watchtower. However, you notice that there are faded paintings inside the walls. And you can see on these faded paintings of one like a hieroglyphic, just pulling a hyena and capturing it. And then the next picture, torturing a man. And then in the next picture, this dark figure combining the two together. What you can tell, what you notice from on the ground, is there used to be cages or something heavy metal inside this room. Is it possible this is a place where the Erevat were? Or did something more sinister happen in this watchtower?
Oh.
Is there any other staircases or?
No, the
steps
ceiling
going
is
up?
completely gone. Like, yeah. Mhm. The sun is starting to set, by the way.
So do we take a long rest or a short rest?
If it's sunset, I say take a long rest.
Oh, yeah. We did get transported across the world, didn't we?
Yeah.
And you're a Eladrin as well, right?
Yes.
So neither of us need to actually sleep, so we can keep watch while y'all rest. Each of us taking a 4-hour
meditation,
shift.
We
Yeah,
can take
each
our-
of us take a 4-hour shift.
Yeah.
I think I just curl up and pet Kevin.
Get on the ground and just start.
Yeah, I'm just petting Kevin.
Okay. Who's all sleeping? And who's all, obviously the two elves are staying awake.
I'm on that.
Shag Nasty just puts down his shield, leans up against the wall, and
Just out.
just.
Every now and then waking myself up snoring.
Yep. Is out.
charcoal pen if you want to draw on his face.
Totally good on his face. Your little mustache.
You pull out your calligraphy pen and you just walk up and you start drawing on
I
his
think Kira
face.
looked at us.
Roll a perception check. Big-
Oh my God, it's so great.
11. Perception. 11.
11. You feel like something's tickling your face and you just smack it away a couple times, and Aster's just kind of like just going back and forth.
30.
Okay.
What do you draw on his face?
No, just like, glasses and mustache. Nothing bad.
Okay. Perfect. This is gonna be awesome in the comic book. All right. All right. What?
Maybe a flower.
So you're asleep. Aster's tattooing him. Third, what are you doing?
I'm resting.
You're asleep. All right. You three, four. What are you guys doing? The rest of them are asleep. The night starts to set in. You notice immediately, as soon as the sun set, it drops 10 degrees automatically.
Just cool.
I think I like holding Kevin so much.
It becomes chilly, for
He's
sure.
Shivering.
I'll keep a lookout while I'm not in the full
So where are you
trance.
looking out at?
Everywhere.
doesn't work that way.
I mean, we only got one place to look out from, and that's the stairwell. So
However, there are windowsills.
yeah, that's the thing.
Okay.
There's holes.
They're high up enough that like you couldn't use it as an entryway, but
you can see out.
yeah.
Can I just pick a cardinal direction?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look south.
Yourself? Okay. Eli, what are you doing?
Well, if you keep on watch, I'm in my trance now.
You're in meditation. Okay. Aster, you're done drawing. You're bored.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there until I fall asleep eventually.
Alright. Lie back. So what area are you falling asleep in? Where are you gonna lean at?
Probably about 5 feet away from him because, you know,
Alright,
you're
so-
bored.
Alright, so Boulevard. Okay, so you're kind of lying next to him just a little bit. Okay. Alright.
I think after Kira's like shivering, I think she gets up and she wants to investigate this tower.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
So I would have to climb up, correct?
Well, there's, like I said, there is no roof. There's only literally this
Yeah.
level. Now, there's walls, and he did discover the hieroglyphics before,
Yeah.
but his investigation check only revealed so much, if you'd like to
I would love to go up there and try to investigate those hieroglyphics
Alright.
for sure.
roll away.
That's a natural 1. I think it makes sense for what's going on with Kira in her head.
You walk up, and you're like, pretty pictures.
Yes, 100%. And then I start petting Kevin.
Yeah.
Look at him, Kevin.
All right.
God,
All right.
so bad.
Olomir. Roll a perception check.
Bless it. 13.
Okay. All right. You're standing there and you start seeing your breath. So it's starting to get even colder. And you think, you're not sure, could be shadows, but it looked like in the distance 60 feet away, something moved. But it could have been a blade of grass. It could have been a tuft of wind. It could have been the black ash that Third all stirred up earlier that's just finally blowing its freeway. You're not sure. It's only been an hour, so waking anybody up would ruin their rest. I mean, of course you could do that if you need to alarm them, but...
Eli, I'm gonna wake up Eli because you only need 4 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wake him up for a second look.
You're like in this deep... Oh, what the...
Acid trance, isn't it?
Basically, yeah.
You see Eli kind of push, or Oliver pushing you. Hey, you, who has no name?
It is Eli.
There you go. He introduced himself.
There we
Eli.
go.
What is it?
Well, I'm Olivia, but I think I might have seen something. Would like someone else who can see in the night to have a look.
I will use my 300 feet of dark vision to take a look.
Sweet. Roll perception check.
13.
Okay. If you look out, you see nothing more than just, obviously with dark vision, it's just, like
Yeah.
night vision, but you just see the ruins, and you see the grass moving in the wind, and you see that the moonlight and stuff is sparkling off of the armor and things like that from the battle ages ago. But nothing alerting, nothing alarming.
Well, I've seen nothing more, but just the wind blowing things.
Suppose you can go back to trance. I'll keep my eyes out and wake you up in 3-ish hours.
Okay. All right. Well, he has to have consecutive, so he's got to start over.
Hours.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you see Olimir kind of walk past you, and you just see her staring at the...
Yeah, just petting Kevin on my diesel.
What do you want to do, Kira?
Do I catch a glimpse of what they saw out of the nothing? I think I'll just take a gander. See if I can see anything.
So you're going to go over to the doorway?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you walk over to the doorway, roll a perception check.
That's an 11.
Okay. You kind of just stare out into the night, and you don't see anything, but all of a sudden you just feel
I feel something.
something.
Could I use My supernatural knowledge.
You can give it a shot.
Okay.
All right, roll your perception and advantage.
Okay. Two 14s.
214.
That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, as you're standing there, you're just kind of petting Kevin. All of a sudden, you just hear Kira. Wow. Just come out of the darkness, just like a whisper, like on the wind.
I think, as much as this is a bad idea, I think I'm gonna be like, what? And then I'm gonna take off towards where I hear the Kira.
So you're gonna climb down 10 feet.
Yeah.
All right. Roll an athletics check.
Okay.
Do I see this?
Yeah, you just kind of see her just kind of put Kevin down. He kind of scurries away. Just,
Yeah.
You just yoink her back.
Kira, what are you doing?
I think she's so in her headspace right now that she's just like, going. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So what am I rolling? An athletics check.
to climb down.
That's a -1 on athletics. It's an 11.
All right. Yep. You climb down. You see her just kind of. She just completely kind of ignores you and just climbs down.
I think she probably just has to pee. I'll keep an eye out just in case.
All right.
Let her find her
All
way.
right. Where are you going?
I'm going in the direction of where I heard my name,
All right, so
Kira.
that is south.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go slowly.
Slowly. So
Going
you're gonna move 30
slowly.
feet. Okay.
Yeah, and I think, I
Alright.
stop. Yeah, I stop right there. Yeah,
Okay.
Definitely keep
You
an
would
eye
spent
on
10
her.
feet going down the thing.
yeah.
So you stop there and you're staring, and you realize it's colder down here than it was up there.
Okay.
Like you're starting to feel the chill of the night
Yeah.
sinking in. So much so that you notice that even the ground as you're stepping, you can hear the crunch of frost.
Okay. Can I detect magic
Yeah.
and see like if there's just anything? I'm very interested in this voice that said Kira.
All right. So as you cast the magic, you notice that everything illuminates.
Of course. That makes sense. That checks out.
Seems legit.
Why not?
I think I go 10 feet farther and see what
10
happens.
feet. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Do I
Alright.
feel a difference in the temperature? Or?
No, it's still about the same chill. But as you walk 10 feet up, you notice in 30 feet in front of you, you see someone move in between two walls of the room. You see like a hooded figure just kind of move. It stops for a second, turns and looks at you, and then turns back and walks off to the side, out of your sight. And then you hear, Kira.
Okay.
Spooky shit.
So I saw this thing and I heard it,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Oh my god. Shit. I know it's a bad idea, but I really want to go see what's going on.
I feel like she's the cheerleader from all the horror movies.
100%. What's that noise, guys?
We shouldn't do this, but I'm going to.
Can I use my supernatural knowledge on that too, or no?
Go, roll it.
Okay.
Perception and advantage.
Okay. Perception set to 12.
As you're standing there, your heart starts to pound. Because as you're reaching out with your senses, you smell a very familiar cologne.
Do I know?
Realizing it smells just like your father did. And the voice seems familiar, but like you can't grasp where you've heard it before.
I think in that moment, she full on just like borderline runs because she smells.
Towards the two walls?
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause she smells her dad.
All right.
100%.
All right. Move her 60 feet, please, Eli.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
You
That's a bad idea.
break around. You break around the wall, and as you come around the wall, you don't see anybody. but the smell is even much more to the point that now you're in tears. Like tears are starting to stream down your face.
I think I just have the smell moment where I just say dad out loud.
All right. You just say dad, and as soon as you say his dad, all of a sudden you hear the voice come from behind you.
I look behind me.
As you turn around, you just see another tiefling staring at you in the face, but her skin is almost illuminated, and she just looks at you and just right in the gut. As soon as you feel the pain sink in, all of a sudden you start seeing flashes of a birth, of a room, of a woman who you notice that the walls are made of cashmere and the sheets are made of silk. You can see gold inlays on the board, and you can hear people talking as she's groaning and moaning in pain, and you can see like she's giving birth, and it flashes over. One child is born, another child is born, 3 more children are born, and all of them are tieflings coming from this human mother. And then it's you hear a voice. It's 5 sisters, and snaps. As soon as you snap back, the person is gone. The blade is in your stomach. All you hear is, "Remember who you are."
I think she's just sobbing.
All right. You fall to your knees and you
Yes.
just start sobbing. Olimir, you just
Yes.
hear in this distance. You can hear Kira crying.
Oh boy. Christian. So I can't see her. I don't want to wake everyone up. Guess I'll dash out to check on Kira.
All right. Roll an athletics check to hop down safely. Or unless you want to use your...
I hear her like sobbing uncontrollably out of nowhere.
Yes.
I want to be faster than that.
All right.
I want to just face up 30. So
Okay. Nice.
So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
She's close, and then come
Still
forward.
have your movement, so you can
Yeah,
dash.
so 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, and then I can hopefully see her.
You should be able to dash the rest of the way too.
Yeah, 60, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
So
I'll just dash
you,
up.
you kind of, you come running up and you just see her on the ground and she's just sobbing profusely in her hands.
She's stabbed.
No, you don't see any of that. You just see her crying.
Can I look around and see if I see anything?
Yeah, you
Danger.
roll a perception check.
22.
You notice that on the ground near her, though, there are newly fresh paw prints that you saw outside when you were still in winter mist before you came into the Celifor forest.
Okay, first things first. Well, Kira, what's wrong?
I smelled my dad. My dad has been dead for a long time, since I was a kid, and I smelled him, and I heard him. I heard him. That's what I was running to, is my dad.
I thought you just had to pee.
Well,
Come on.
No.
Look at these
no.
prints. They're the same as the other side of the portal. Whatever caused,
There was something else, though.
or whatever it is, I think it might be linked to these prints.
Okay.
I left everyone else asleep so they could rest proper. Now let's get back.
Alright. Alright.
Alright.
I think she's still crying.
Alright, so you both get up and you start to make your way. As you move about 30 feet, it drops another 10 degrees. It's getting cold.
Okay.
Okay.
Then just druid-crafted teensy little flames.
Alright, so you light up a flame. As soon as you light up a flame, roll a perception check.
Oh. 21.
21. All right. Out of the corner, all of a sudden, you just see one of these dog creatures start charging at you with its sword. You two roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Shit.
You still have a knife in you.
No, it was
Oh,
a
there's gonna-
vision.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Okay, that's a 15.
Thankfully, that was a vision.
13.
Bad news is all alone.
All right, you got a 15?
Yeah.
All right, I got a 15, so I get to go first. All right. As it's charging up at you, you literally just are shocked that it comes out of the darkness. It got a 16 to hit. Does it hit? Olimir, 2.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Ouch.
All right, 6 hit points. It just drags the blade right across as it runs away into the darkness. Roll a perception check real quick, Kira. It does not count as your action.
Alright. That's a freaking 2.
All of a sudden, you just feel as something like a brunt force hit you hard in the jaw.
Fucker! I'm upset.
2 hit points.
Let me be
And
sad.
now you're hurt.
You just feel the taste of blood fill your mouth.
Go stay in the tower.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, what do you guys want to do?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I cast protection from good and evil on both of us? Because we're standing right next to each other, essentially.
So one or the other. It's not an AOE, unfortunately.
I think I'll cast it. I'm at 6 hit points. I think I'll cast it on myself.
Okay.
And then can I try to hit this thing?
It's already gone. Like,
It's already gone. Like
well, you think it's gone. Like you can't see it at the moment. So you can attempt to try to look to see.
Can I try that? I would.
It'll take away your action, so you have to use your bonus action for anything else that you wanted to do.
What could I use?
And you have no idea how many there actually are. Besides the one, you can see the one that it's still standing in front of Olimir.
I think I freaking. Oh no, I don't know. I don't want to attract more shit here. Okay, is Kevin still with me?
No, he's back at the thing. Remember?
Damn it, that's right. I think I'm gonna take some steps back towards the tower.
Towards the tower. How much?
Yeah. We'll go 15.
Okay, 15
15,
feet.
yeah.
As you move 15 feet out of the darkness, one of the dogs is just in front of your face, just screaming. Gets an attack of opportunity. 23.
It has, since I cast protection from good and evil from it, it has disadvantage, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It misses.
Nice.
So,
Thank you.
however, as it is screaming in your face, you immediately, your senses kick in. Arabot. You know now that this is an Arabot. So, now you guys know you're being hunted.
You move 5, 10, 15.
Yeah.
Yep, and it disappears right back into the darkness. As it looks at your face, like the realization, it just disappears right back into the darkness.
Okay.
All right, Olimir.
Alright. Excuse
The
me.
one is still there. It's got his blade in your gut.
I'm scared.
All right.
I'm gonna misty step. So 5, 10, 15,
Okay.
20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Can I free action call? We're under attack! Help!
All right. Yep. You start to scream and billow.
And then
There's no response from them.
great.
We sleep hard.
I'm gonna bonus or not bonus for my actual action, kind of with him as a center point, I guess. No. Yeah. Cast fairy fire, so 20-foot cube
Okay.
to light up any creatures.
yeah.
What saving throw is that?
Dex 13.
Sorry, gotta look at my dude here. Besides me using gnolls, this is an actual monster I created. So it got a 15.
Okay, that wins. Yeah. I was hoping to let the hit that. Alright, then I'm gonna use Raven's Gift
Okay.
for a second bonus action to pop my only healing potion.
Okay. All right. Cannot use that again until full rest.
Oh, that's really bad.
All right.
So +6.
Okay. All right.
I was at 1.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
almost dead.
All right. The monster that you cast the fairy fire on, it's now charging directly towards you. It moves up directly in front of you and swings.
don't know which grid it is.
Okay. All right. So as it brings up its blade, it literally just sticks it in you as hard as it possibly can. You take double damage, taking 5 hit points, and you are now bleeding out. At the start of every single round, you roll 1d4 for blood damage.
Holy shit.
All right. You just. It's like as soon as the blade sinks in, you just kind of take a gasp, like you just feel it as it goes in. Okay, Kira.
Do I see this?
Yes.
And I see the fucking creature now?
Yes, because it's lit up.
Okay, I would
Look up.
like to, I would like to hit it with my crossbow, 100%.
All right, fire away.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Good job.
Sweet.
Roll your damage.
8, so that is 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 12 damage.
All right, how do you want to do this?
Fuck yeah. Hell fucking yeah. I think she's just so sad about her dad. She's like, my dad, and how dare you get my friend? It's just, bam.
All right, you just
You fucker! I'm
you
sad!
you fire away as you're just emotional. You're just
Yeah.
screaming. You fire away. The bolt spins off of the crossbow, all with like this buzzing noise, like a bee flying, and it goes. And literally, as you're standing there, Olimir, with it, and it's kind of grinning at you as this blade is sunk in. All of a sudden, you just see its eyes start to peel open as the bolt goes right through the back of the head and sticks with the bolt barely inches away from your face. And it falls over.
I got you,
It falls
friend.
over, and you fall over. Olimir, yeah, your turn.
Yeah.
You're not incapacitated yet.
Operative word.
Can I try to stabilize the bleeding on myself?
All right, medicine.
Yeah. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, you stabilize. You're not bleeding, so you no longer have to roll a 1d4, but you are still critically wounded.
You good, man?
No.
Okay, let's
Far from it.
let's go back.
Get back.
Yeah, let's
All
get
right,
back.
so you guys are gonna make your way towards the
Tower.
tower.
Slowly
Yeah.
and aware.
Yes.
All right, both of you roll a perception check.
Poor Olimir.
14.
14.
That's an 11.
11. All right. As you start, you put his arm around you, and you're kind of trying to get him up.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you feel something grab at your leg and pull you down. You slam. You fall over as well. You take 2 hit points worth of damage as you hit the ground. And you all of a sudden you roll over and you look and you see 2 of these things are grabbing her by her ankles, trying to drag her off. She's like,
Yeah, I
clawing
think
at
I'm
the
just
ground.
like, fuck, help!
Your attack. What do you want to do? Now you are considered in prone.
I have a question.
Sure,
Can I whistle for Kevin, and can Kevin come help me?
you can try, but remember he called out to them and they didn't respond.
You
Okay.
could telepathically commute with.
Oh my god.
Or-
That's at least one.
I'm assuming it's a familiar.
Can like I try to attack it with my daggers? Do I have that
So you're
ability?
gonna kind of try to turn around, and so because you're prone, it's at a disadvantage.
I would like to try at this point.
All right. So yep, you grab your dagger and you start swinging away. Roll your attack. Disadvantage.
That's a freaking 5.
Friggin' 5.
Friggin'
All right,
5.
you turn around, you swing. As you swing, you lose your dagger and it falls
Damn.
somewhere onto the ground. You just completely drop it as you miss it. They just move out of the way and they just keep dragging you. Olimir.
That's me. Half my movement, stand up.
Okay.
I guess the rest, and I'll attack the one with just scimitar. 25 or 23 to hit.
23 to hit. You hit. Roll your damage.
6 damage.
Okay. All right, it does not break. It's still holding on. You club it like right across the head, and you can literally see the scrape and just the skin kind of break away as you're bringing your weapon down across it. But it didn't let go, and it's still focused. And you all of a sudden see 3 more surround you that are not attached to Kira. All right, Star Wars scroll. You wake up from your meditation.
I'm out of it.
Eli, you wake up and you just kind of look around. It's peaceful, it's calm, but you notice it's like really cold. And you notice that you don't see Kira. You all of a sudden you just see Kevin kind of curled up on your lap, sitting there, asleep.
Kevin's the best.
You're not mine.
But you don't see.
Wait, where's the lookout?
The owl is still there in the doorway.
I telepathically with Alice, ask if it sees anything.
You say, look, and no, sir, I do not.
Getting up, I look out to see if I can see where they have disappeared to.
All right, roll perception check.
Sorry, I walked into the door.
7.
7. All right, you look out, you don't see anything. You just see cold, calm. You notice that there's a thick frost on the ground.
The owl sees nothing, I see nothing, and we hear nothing apparently. Wake up them and tell them our companions are missing.
Okay, all right. They slowly wake you three up. Eli's like, hey,
No.
your friends are gone.
Oh, fuck. Again?
Pop up.
I can't.
Bowler, you kind of stand up, kind of crack. Yeah.
They'll pop up and like they're gone. I go look out the window.
Roll a perception check.
I'll go with. It's been also look.
Two.
That one hurt.
4.
You just look out and you just
Actually,
not
no,
the
wait,
best.
wait, perception 5. Not much better.
you just get out and you look and you're like
I feel so bad.
It's dark.
calm. You're like, oh, it's cold. You guys start rubbing your arms because it's cold.
Is he awake too?
Yeah, third also week.
Can you see if you see anything?
I'm gonna go up to the doorway and step outside.
You're gonna go out. There's no staircase.
Just kind of jump down.
You're gonna jump down 10 feet. Are you sure you want to jump down 10 feet?
No.
You know that's a dangerous question.
I don't want to, but no. I'm just gonna look out and see what I see.
All right, roll perception check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, you're looking out. You don't see anything, but you hear Kira screaming, but like it's like an echo, like almost like a memory. Like it's like you're like, what? And you can hear Olimir just kind of like it's just weird.
I hear something weird. I think we should go out and look.
I guess I'm going out.
All right,
I'm gonna jump down.
you jump, roll an athletics check.
15.
All right, you jump, and as soon as you jump, you land. You kind of you stand up, right? You stand up, and you're just looking, and all of a sudden, you just see 15 of these things standing in front of you. You see in the distance them carrying off Kira, but they turn and look at you, and they all just like ground, snap, and hyena yip, and then just run away. Except for those two are literally dragging her off. You see Olimir kind of standing. He's like.
Flashing into nothing.
But as you guys notice, you see Bolivar jump, and he just disappears.
That's fun. Nice.
As he jumps, I'm gonna jump
Another portal.
as well.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just gonna sit here where it's safe.
6.
Come.
6. All right, you jump down, and Bolivar, you're standing up, and you're kind of getting ready to start running towards Kira. All of a sudden, you see third all just land and fall down next to you. You just kind of look like, bro, you okay? 1 hit point.
The first step's a doozy.
All right, what are you two doing?
I'm not going anywhere.
You're staying? Okay.
Yep.
All right, Eli, what are you
How
doing?
far out are they from the tower? Or I can't see. So.
They're literally
just
right.
gonna
Weak.
You're gonna try to lean out.
I'm just gonna face step my 30 feet.
Okay, all right. All right, so you face step 30 feet, and right as you land, you literally see Kira being drug off by 2 of these beasts.
I'm gonna guiding bolt right in one of them.
All right, roll away.
Plus 5, 17.
You hit, roll your damage.
10, 14, 19.
How do you want to do this?
Just radiant ball just flies through his chest and
Alright,
it makes a giant hole through him.
You face step, and you appear just when you see the light just emanate through the darkness and just kind of rip a hole right through the middle of him. He stops for a second, letting go of Kira's leg, and just falls over flat. The other one standing there next to drops Kira's leg, and it just runs off into the darkness.
Do I get an opportunity attack on it?
No. And there's a specific reason why that I'm not going to tell you.
I think I scramble up.
All right.
I'm just like, Jesus. Yeah, I'm at
Cure
4.
wounds.
I would say I'm at a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm at a 4 right
Cure
now.
wounds on you, because you also still have a mortal wound. 6.
What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna get up from
How hard?
jumping.
Yeah, you
I'm
stand
at
up.
4 out of 9.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna go to her and lay hands.
run over
Okay.
them.
All right. How many hit points do you want to give her?
5.
5.
Run back.
Me, from a nature perspective, investigate this Aravat body.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll.
5.
All right. You notice that it has its body is literally like just a humanoid coyote. I said hyena. Humanoid coyote crossbred hybrid. You could tell that it was definitely genetically born this way, but it had to be bred this way. You as a druid know that this is not the natural order.
Even with that number, could I tell if its paw print size lines up with what we've seen?
Yeah, you can tell that the paw prints are the same. And so, as you as an investigator, you know now for sure that you're being hunted.
Yeah, kind of
Okay.
point that out to her and everyone. That
Yeah.
hold up. His paw prints match.
Can I use my supernatural knowledge on this fucker, this
Mhm.
thing,
Mm-hmm.
to like gather as much information as I can?
You know 2 things about the Aravat.
Okay, 2 things.
Number 1, they're pack hunters. You know that they hunted packs, and when they mark a scent and a signal on one, that they will hunt until death.
That's fine.
All right, and then number 2, they hunt by mousing, meaning they track you by vibrations in the ground.
I think I relay that information to everybody. Like, yep, this is fun. Love this for us.
Roll a perception check.
This is what happens when I start yelling.
This is fine. This is fine.
No, it's not.
That's a 10.
You notice there's a small little burn on your right ankle.
There's a small burn on my right ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Can I like look at it, investigate it, see like?
Roll a medicine check.
Okay. That's a 14.
Okay. You don't know where the burn came from, and you're uncertain. But as you're standing there staring at it, you hear a voice all of a sudden come from behind you. That, my dear, means you have been marked.
But I love that so much. Who is behind me?
You look around and you see a guy walking up with a cane, and he pulls down his hood, and he's a very old man. You notice that all of his clothes are made completely out of animal skin and everything. And he looks at you and goes, I am Caiaphas.
How? do
Why
you-
are there members of the guild here in Canacabas?
Well,
We followed the rabbit.
Damn right.
in Rabbit we trust.
What did the rabbit look like?
White, fluffy,
Red eyes, no doubt.
of course.
Are you a druid?
I responded to druidic. I am.
And he responds back in druidic, you're an idiot. And he goes, that rabbit, that was a demon. It was trapped in that body. It often, this is wonderful. You're now trapped in here with me. You guys walked through one of the Fey portals in Wintermist that connect you to the battlefields of the dead.
I pull out the bottle. I was told to give this to you.
We were ordered to come to you.
Did you get that?
Mary Edward told us to bring this to you.
Hand it to me gently.
I hand it to her gently.
He pulls it over and he's like, I can't believe it was found. Did Edward say where he found this?
No, he did not tell us. He was just instructed to bring it straight to you.
Did you see the bodies on your way in? Or what was left of them?
No.
The ash.
Yeah.
The only
The ash?
bodies we saw were ash.
Do any of you recognize the skull on the top of this?
No.
No. Do we?
Is the skull of King Amasar. And the only way that this could have been found is that means that the Dark Watchers are back. I knew the moons aligned, but I did not want to believe the prophecy. This is a world killer. Like a bomb of sorts that vaporizes everything in its path. Organic. We have to get out of here. But there's only one way, and he looks. As he looks up, you notice he's staring off to the west. Right as the moon is kind of starting to descend just a little bit.
How do we get out?
And he points in the direction that he's looking. And you guys notice that there is a cliffside. And off in the distance is a huge, huge spire going up. We have to go over there, and we have to break away the key portal from one of the bodies, mummified bodies, I should say, of a Dark Watcher, which is beyond any of you. It's beyond any of me, but this is our only choice. Only death happens now. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Not a.
Can I ask him a question?
Sure.
If someone has been marked, can they be unmarked?
There's two ways. One, we kill the beast that marked you. Yeah, Haravok must die, but good luck getting him because he's the chief, and there's 300 of them surrounding us currently.
Oh, I love that so much for me. Yeah.
Or we can cut your foot off.
I think I'd like to keep my foot, if possible.
Well, chaps,
Could we
and
brand over her brand?
lady, I will tell you this. Since we're all marked by death now, since you brought this abomination here to Canacabus, which is terrible, by the way, I will say that the only choice we have is the tower. Maybe we can find something for you, but no, we'll be hunted by Aravat the whole way.
Awesome.
Which means you can never be by yourself, as they're pack hunters. And
No
they,
more going off by yourself.
This is why he wants to party.
I could just get
No.
4 hours of light trancing. We'd be golden.
Well, you are the dummies that stepped outside of the watchtower. The watchtower is enchanted by Celestial. It's completely protected on the inside.
Go finish our naps.
Of course it is.
I'll let you rest.
second this.
I'm going to get food. I will see you in 4 hours. Tomorrow.
Do you need help?
No. A dragonborn like you, your scales are highly valued here at Canacabus.
Tell them come take it.
Oh, they will.
300.
Go rest. Tomorrow, we face our death.